I don't understand, like, what more you have to show me. I already know how to take care of the chickens.
You don't know squat.
It's been a second, but I still remember most of what to do.
You know nothing, Tom Snow.
You're only saying that because you're rewatching Game of Thrones.
Anyway. It's winter taking care of the chickens. You never took care of the chickens in wintertime.
How different could it possibly be?
There's winter stuff and there's summer stuff. And this is winter stuff. So I want to show you. Watch it, it's a little slippy.
Just a bit.
Mom pushed me right around here. Almost
yeah.
back down. Alright. Well, this stuff will probably be all gone, so you won't have to worry about that.
Probably, yeah.
Because we're supposed to get rain. Look, they're out here to greet you. See how happy they are?
I don't think that's exactly what it was.
Alright, so here's the main thing, right?
Okay.
When you go out and you give them their worms and the dried worms first, right?
Uh-huh.
And you know, and you do the water thing where you...
Yep.
Okay. I'll have them all the way filled up. But they've been drinking an awful lot and eating an awful lot. They eat more in the wintertime, I found out, than in the summertime.
Really?
Yeah, they eat 1.5 times what they do in the summertime. They expend more energy, I guess, keeping themselves warm.
I guess that makes sense.
So the water, you can't use the hose to fill them up.
Okay.
Obviously, it's too cold. They're frozen. There's ice in the line.
All right.
So what you have to do is you take the container out, take it up to the deck right next to the door.
Up to the deck next to the door?
Fill up the pitcher in the house, the gallon pitcher, and then fill it up that way.
All right.
All right. But like I said, you might not have to do that. Depends on how much they drink. Mr. Marbles?
Brief avalanche aside.
Yeah, that was snow that just... Did you get it?
Yeah, I did.
Just slid right off of the roof over there. I never heard that. I did. I had no idea what that was. What was going on?
Yeah, me neither.
That was a strange sound. Okay. Okay then. Yeah. So that, you know where the food is, right? And I just went out and got food, so that thing is completely full. You do have to make sure you check them buckets every day because, like I said, they're going through a bucket like that now.
All right. Check buckets every day.
I'll try to have them filled up. You know, I'll fill them up before I leave. However, they're eating so fast that it could easily, they can have that gone in 2 days.
Gotcha.
I just want to check their eggs real quick while we're here.
Might as well. What are you mouthing off for? Oh, I got one in each bin in here. I stole that egg. Oh, and you got an egg too. Alright, I got 2 eggs. The rest of them were just in there. I don't know why. Alright, so conspiring most likely.
One thing is, if it gets really... Go ahead, walk out of here. If it gets really cold while we're gone, you have to check more often. Okay. Well, you're not really going to be able to because I kind of volunteered you to take care of Aunt Terry and Uncle Jeff's dogs.
What?
I kind of volunteered you to take care of their dogs because they don't have anybody to take care of their dogs.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. You know. Oh, chickens. Oh, I guess now Tom's got an animal care service. Yeah. You know,
no, I'm
good
serious.
one.
I mean, they were not going to be able to go, and I said, hey, Tom could do it. Tom's going to be home. He can take care of the dogs. You know, there's only
You're serious?
Yeah, there's only a couple catches though. It's like you got to stay there.
What?
Yeah, so you just got to check on these guys once during the day, right? You come here with the water, the food, and then just gather whatever eggs are there, put them in the house, and just if any of them are frozen solid and are broken, just put them in the trash. Don't throw them in the woods because I don't want to bring any animals around. Okay.
Okay, now we'll get into anything else in a second. Is there anything else about the chickens?
No, that's pretty much it for the chickens.
Okay, good.
I'll fill up their grit too, so you won't have to worry about that.
All right, good. Now, when did this happen?
While you were gone.
You volunteered me while I was away on vacation?
They were stuck, and they didn't know anybody that could do it. And I was like, well, you know, for editing and stuff like that, you got internet over there, so you can take care of that. You can game over there.
That's not the point. The point is that you didn't send me like a, you know,
I didn't want to
like a text,
you.
or you could just send me a text. And I would have eventually seen it and been like, okay, can I call you when I get the chance? And then I could have called you like the next morning or something. We could have hashed this out.
Well,
instead you just drop it on me?
I didn't think you'd mind. I mean, it is your aunt and your uncle, and they were stuck in a bad place. They wouldn't have been able to go.
Look, I understand that. Doing it isn't the issue, which you don't seem to understand. Doing it isn't the issue. It's that you volunteered me.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's like I didn't know of anybody else, and I didn't think you'd mind. Also, real quick, that Mom's going down 2 days before we go.
Okay.
So she's going to Mom's. So at least I'll be here to take care of the chickens those 2 days. So.
Oh yeah, some small consolation. Thanks.
Well, I don't see where it's a big deal, Tom.
Again, you're not listening.
Okay, but they're two of the nicest dogs ever. I mean, like...
You're not listening to me. The point isn't that I don't want to take care of the dogs. The point is that, oh, Tom will do it, and then you didn't even ask me about it.
I just remembered that I didn't tell you about it. I just remembered that.
Yeah, I mean, that's better than, like, the day of. It's just like, oh, by the way, you're doing this. And then I would have had absolutely zero say in it, no matter what. Again, not that it's, like, that big of an issue of actually doing it.
Well, then why are you making a big issue out of it, then?
Because you signed me up to do a thing that I had no knowledge of.
I didn't think
That's the big thing.
I didn't think you'd mind.
Oh, my...
What?
You don't get it.
No, I don't get it. I don't understand. Diana, he's giving me a hard time. Because I told him about Aunt Terry and Uncle Jeff's dogs. That I volunteered them. And so he's like... And I'm like...
Yeah, because that's exactly how I sound.
That's all I heard. But I don't understand what the big deal is. It's like... You got to take care of the chickens anyway, and you said you would take care of the chickens.
Right, because that was established. We've known about this. I knew that was going to have to when you went away. That was whatever. Well, this is completely new. This is sprung on me out of nowhere, and you volunteered me against my own knowledge.
Tom, we really didn't think you'd mind.
I mean,
you were away. You were having a good time. We didn't want to bother you with all of that. But, I mean, it's just a couple of days, and we thought it would be okay.
Again, it's not the doing it that's the issue. It's that I got volunteered to do it, and
I didn't
even get a text.
I didn't want to bother you when you were on your trip, and I just figured that you wouldn't. I mean, I know you like John and Luna. They're really good dogs.
They're good dogs. I've not disagreed with that.
And they were stuck between a rock and a hard place, so I was like...
I understand. I would have helped them out. It's not that big of an issue. Just the fact that you guys were like... Well, you mostly, I'm sure. We're like, oh yeah, Tom will do it. There's no question about that.
No.
I'm not even going to ask him.
I thought the same thing though, Tom. I really didn't think that it would be a problem because you, like Dad said, you know John and you know Luna. You know, it's not like it's tomorrow. There's a couple of days. You can meet, you can meet with them and hang out with the dogs a little bit, get the routine down, all of that. So,
and not just that.
Not
just that. You don't even have to sleep there at nighttime.
I mean, okay, that's nice that it's not like you're there literally the entire time.
They have somebody for in the mornings.
Okay.
So all you have to do is when you get up and after you take care of the chickens, head over there, take them out to the thing, and they'll go over everything that you have to do, and then stay there until probably 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and then come home.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say I wasn't going to do it. Okay. I'll do it.
Well, thank you.
It's not that big of a deal.
Aunt Terry and Uncle Jeff
a text would have been nice.
We'll keep that in mind for next time.
Thank you.
Both of us talked, but we talked about it, and we're like, I don't want to bother him while he's on his trip.
Right. We were trying to be considerate.
So you get all huff and puffy through text and everything.
We were trying to be considerate.
Either way, you would have got huffy puffy.
I mean, I probably wouldn't have been happy, but I still would have had time to think about it beforehand. It wouldn't have just been sprung on me. Again, it's not like it's like the last.
Let me wash my hands.
Yeah. You do that.
But I don't see, like I said, I didn't think it would be that big a deal. You always make a bigger deal out of it than...
Because you're saying, hey, you're going to do this, not, hey, we need you to do this, could you please?
Okay. Well,
it's a command, it's not a request.
we need you to do this.
You've been voluntold.
Yes, I did get voluntold, and frankly, that's what I'm not happy about.
We'll remember that for next time, Tom, and we'll keep that in mind to make sure that, you know, we check with you ahead of time.
Yeah, we'll keep it in mind, Tom. Sorry about that, okay?
Yeah, I'm sure you will. I have greater faith in you, at least.
Thank you.
Do you understand everything about the chickens now?
Yes, I understand that I need to do things a little bit more frequently, which is going to be more difficult because I'm not even going to be home, which doesn't really make much sense now, does it?
No, I changed that out there. I said, you know what, if some of the eggs freeze, they freeze, okay? Just gather the eggs when you get up, like, or whenever you're ready, like, to go over there almost, do the chickens first, gather whatever eggs they have, right? Then go over there, take care of that. Don't worry about going out there again until the next day. And if any, you'll know if the eggs are frozen because when they freeze, they'll get a big crack in them. And it'll just be solid inside. It's not like it oozes out. But I don't know what the temperature is going to be, so I have no idea. So what it's going to be.
Yeah, we'll just see what it's going to be, I guess.
Yeah. See? It's not the end of the world, Tom.
You have a listening problem.